Ooh, something's not going right there. My stream dashboard is not updating correctly. Also, I'm sorry if that music's a little too loud. Hey, I'm here. There we go. Now it's refreshing properly, sort of. Not connecting to chat very quickly. Okay, good. No dropped frames. Hey. No. We in? We good? I think Twitch might be shit in the bed, which isn't good. So, I have been gone a couple days. I was supposed to just be gone Monday. Ended up being gone Monday and Tuesday because that's always how it is when I say I need a day off. It always ends up being 2 because I don't do what I want to on the first day and then guilt myself into rushing it all on the second day. So, there will only be 2 streams this week, today and tomorrow. That said, of course it dies on Nintendo Direct Day. Yes. Hey. So yeah, I'm here. I was doing voice acting stuff. Some of it's actually on Twitter, if you haven't seen it. I actually pinned my latest tweet. Is a little silly thing I dubbed for someone for their art, funny Pokemon artwork. Why is yeah, that's weird. Okay. So in the time that I was gone till now, we had a Nintendo Direct announced and occurred. Not 2 days in advance. They announced it a day in advance, and then we got it on Wednesday. Wait. Yeah, no, today. Okay, wow. Okay, sorry. My job has been destroying me this week. My scope of work has changed, and it's just overloading me right now, and I'm like not able to think straight. So yeah, all hell broke loose, and somehow we had a Nintendo Direct today. And I figured, you know, I haven't really done like a reaction to one, because I'm always working when they happen. I've already seen it, but I was kind of half paying attention, and I've already seen a bunch of other reactions. I'm just going to go through the video and kind of, you know, scrub through it and point out stuff that interests me. The truth is... Well, no, I mean, this is the first time I'm going to actually have the video up while I'm doing it, because when I did it, you know, the only other few times I've done this has been with Pokemon stuff, and every time I do it, they're like, no, you can't react to our content. And it's like, really? Nintendo Directs aren't fucking claimed, even though, you know, Nintendo shuts down entire channels for posting, like, 5 seconds of their music. This isn't their music, by the way. This is, the title theme from Live Alive, which is also the category of the stream right now, because it becomes very important in the Nintendo Direct. And, I am looking forward to talking about that in a few. So, this is gonna be kind of the first time I do... I guess not really the first time I do this, but one of the first times I like react to a direct video or something, and it'll be fun. And I hopefully won't take too long because I want to get to Pokemon Legends. And since I missed a stream, that means I'm down to 2 streams. I'm going to just assume that the stream that I skipped was going to be another Lunar Night stream, and that I just pushed Lunar Nights back. And oh man, it's gonna be a lot of pushing back in the coming days. If this direct is any indication. So let me... That's the actual full volume, by the way. I had it like halfway down. So let me close that. As much as I love that song, make this part separate because you never know if Nintendo themselves is lurking. Well, I mean, here's the thing: everyone reacts to the Nintendo Directs. They're not going to shut me down for talking over the video and like watching part of it. They're not Pokemon. They're not the Pokemon company who get like. Who do like a shit fit if you react to any of their trailers. Okay. Let me get this up. If I do full screen, I'm gonna have to pull chat up on my phone. Vinny's playing Skyrim. What's Sean playing? Geometry Dash. Oh, he's playing that for charity. Cool shit. Clips. Chat. Okay. Alright, so let's react to this. Well, not really react, but, like, over what I thought was cool and what I thought was not so cool. This isn't gonna take 40 minutes, don't worry. So... Right away, Fire Emblem. We're getting another Warriors game, and this is kind of like what they did with Zelda. Animus. This is kind of like what they did with Zelda, where they did a Breath of the Wild specific Warriors game, and now they're doing a Three Houses Warriors game, and this looks really, really gross full screen.
Cycle of this world. I will
Maybe this is just direct Switch footage, and that's why it looks like ass in 1080p. Man, the Switch is really showing its age. It's less than a month away from being 5 years old, so there you go.
If the kingdom is ever to part ways with our bloody past, this is the path we must.
So, it looks pretty good. I mean,
I have ambitions, Edelgard.
The Warriors series in general seem pretty good. I don't really have much in terms of, like, heavy feelings about this. This director's so fucking amazing, your wallet hurts. Also, hi, hey, Shell Shock. So, I don't have heavy feelings about this. I haven't played Three Houses. My brother has it. I might play it someday. I don't think I'm too interested in playing this, because I wasn't interested in playing the first Fire Emblem Warriors, but I also wasn't interested in playing Hyrule Warriors, and Age of Calamity ended up being great, as did Persona 5 Strikers. That being said, I played those two games in, like, the same 4-month period, so I think I'm good on Warriors for a couple years. Maybe if it's something else, maybe it's something tied to a series I care about, like, somehow they did, like, a Mega Man Battle Network Warriors, which would be a cool concept. Then I might be willing to play ball. Three Houses is good. I've been told it's good. I mean, here's the thing. I don't hate Fire Emblem. I love Fire Emblem. It's just so much for me to play, and I just don't have time for it.
Hello, everyone. I'm Shinya Takahashi, and I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct.
Let me just check stuff here while I'm loading it up. Did it really? No. Hold on. Okay. Shush.
Let's see.
Okay, so Advance Wars. This is something I'm legit stoked for.
More intel on the Advance Wars 1+2 Reboot Camp game. In the first campaign, Advance Wars.
There's the iconic line. They purposely put that in the trailer.
Officers and use their abilities in vibrant turn-based battles.
The what's an airport?
Officer is now voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
So, I was trying not to say anything about it because it was from a leak, and, you know, you say stuff and NDAs get broken and then people get in trouble, but a lot of people kind of pointed it out, and also Ross Donovan straight up said it on his stream. Max, and this was said in a leak that came out a while ago. Max is voiced by Egoraptor.
Voiced, bringing even more charm to these characters.
You're gonna get hurt.
Like, that's very clearly his voice, like him just pitching himself down slightly. So, I mean, congrats to him. He's really putting the work to become, like, a true blue voice actor. He's been in a lot of, like, you know, actual productions, Cartoon Network stuff, so really cool, really happy for him. As for the game, it looks really good, you know, very streamlined. Interesting how they're actually straight up doing two styles for the game. Like, they're not combining it into one unified thing. It's just like you choose whether or not you want the superpowers and the Neo tanks from Advance Wars 2, or you just want the basic shit from Advance Wars 1. And they have, like, all the levels listed here in the War Room. And yeah, it's online, it's co-op, or online, like, both co-op and competitive. You've got the speed up for the turns. It looks nice. A lot of people are ragging on the art style. I think it still looks great. It looks like what a 3D Advance Wars would look like. Because, I mean, that game was cartoony to begin with. So we're looking at a very nice game. Even if you're not a fan of Egoraptor, when you don't have to play as Max, then it looks so good. I'm upset it got delayed again. It didn't get delayed again. It's still coming out the same day it got delayed the first time. It's coming out April 8th, which is what it got delayed to from December. This was going to be my December game if it had come out. I wouldn't have played Danganronpa 2. Which, ironically, I also played because of Aaron, because he ended up playing that on their show.
In local and online multiplayer.
Grit's design is nice. Jess's design, I've seen a few people criticize it. I think she looks fine, honestly. Her eyes are a little more. She's got, like, the girl eyelash thing, but she's cool. I don't care if she has that. It still looks awesome. Hate Aaron, but want this game.
In local and online multiplayer.
Grit looks cool. Sturm's awesome. Apparently, Clone Andy's gonna be playable, and he's gonna be like a separate character from Andy.
Onto the Nintendo Switch system April 8th. Pre-orders are available now on Nintendo eShop.
So that's gonna be a stream when I get that, when it comes out.
explore.
No Man's Sky. This is interesting. I have really no interest in playing the game, but it's still pretty damn impressive that they managed to get this running on the Switch. I'm sure they had to compress the shit out of this.
Extraordinary lands.
Remember playing Advance Wars on a GBA emulator on the phone? Nice. I played Advance Wars 1 on the GBA and Advance Wars Days of Ruin on the DS. And then I emulated 2. I've not played I've not played Dual Strike, and I wish I could.
Trade convoys travel between stars.
So yeah, No Man's Sky, you know, this game got critically panned when it came out, but everyone knows it's pretty much picked itself up
And the authorities are
from over time. So it's, you know, it's a good game now. It's just weird to imagine this running on Switch, and I can't imagine there's going to be, look, this is going to be a smooth experience. There's going to be times where this game's going to chug. But, I mean, it depends on who's porting it, really. like, it's the same thing everyone says. It really depends on what kind of port it is.
lands on Nintendo Switch this summer.
And it looks, I don't know, because it doesn't say who's doing it, so I don't know. Mario Strikers. So, interesting. Very interesting cut-in art. I love that. I did not play the original Strikers, and I actually, was there a second one? There was one on the Wii, wasn't there? Or was it Wii U? I actually can't remember. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, obviously this is all out of game footage, but
Mario Strikers Battle League.
when No Man's Sky got demolished by the community at launch, yes, it did. The thing is, they cleaned it up over time, and it became a halfway decent game, or even more than halfway. It became a good game. So I guess, you know, we're getting a good game on Switch. It's just like I don't really have interest in buying it. So that looks good. I like that. I like this image right here. Yeah, that looks nice. I like the Yoshi shitting the giant egg out.
The main rule in this sport is to rule the field.
All I could do is Daisy shouting mine before taking a power shot. We got Wario wearing a pink jersey.
That'll help you with your strategies. First,
so yeah, you could change your gear, which looks cool. Like, it's pretty unusual for Mario to be wearing shit like this. Like, he's got a straight-up scanner there, Scouter, as people have mentioned. But it looks cool. Again, this is probably not something I'm going to be playing, but I will definitely be watching other people play it. I think I have more than enough to get in, more than enough to do this year than to get interested in fantasy soccer.
can compete against each other on one Nintendo Switch system.
Always good. Good to see them optimize the game to be multiplayer like that. Also, hey Celine. Hey Celine and Toxie, how you doing? Yeah, they kind of... I'll say that it's... Okay, as much as I was tapping through that, I will say this Direct was very well paced. Outside of one segment, nothing really dragged. And we got what we wanted. So what happened next? Next. Oh, Splatoon. Okay, so we're getting Splatoon 3 footage. We still don't know when it's coming out. It's gonna be summer. I'm definitely getting it. I might stream... I'm probably gonna stream the single player and maybe some multiplayer, but I don't know. Splatoon was actually the first game I streamed from the Switch when I got my capture card, Splatoon 2, when they did the Final Fest. And that's part of the reason why I never streamed it, because I didn't get the capture card until the game was pretty much done. So I do like Salmon Run. It is a very fun mode. The new shit that they're adding to the game looks really good. I like the Super Soaker. It's always fun. At some point before this comes out, which I'm assuming this will be July or August, I do want to play through Octo Expansion in Splatoon 2, just because I have not done that yet. So yeah, you got the fish tower, the fish stick. It's pretty cool. You got a dolphin that could just splat you in the middle. I imagine... Also, I just noticed in the top left, you could see that you could play as the Octolinks from the start, which is nice, since they're DLC only in the original, or in 2. Egg Throw is cool. It doesn't seem like a big deal on the surface if you haven't played it, but if you've played Salmon Run, not being able to get rid of the egg unless you got all the way back to the start, especially when the place is crawling with enemies, is not easy. Being able to toss the egg like up to someone who's farther away that like you can't swim up to is definitely going to change how the mode is played. because it is going to allow for a lot more tactical maneuvering and bigger maps and more confusing maps. It's going to be cool. I'm down for it. Then they revealed this giant salmonid right at the end. Yeah, chunky fish. I love the salmonid's design. They revealed this salmonidzilla type thing. Yeah, next wave. So they're straight up. Again, this is. It still doesn't tell us much about this game aside from the fact that Salmon Run's coming back, which is good because it should not come back.
Splatoon 3 game.
But
The next wave of Salmon Run.
but yeah.
The giant salmonid, one that's never been seen before, was also spotted at the end of the trailer. Will the Inklings and Octolings
Love that big
ink
boy.
or swim? Splatoon 3
I love the enemy designs in Splatoon. They're so weird and like alien looking, despite being all based on just like fish and crustaceans and stuff. It's really good. Alright, what else we got here? Front Mission. I don't know anything about this series. Like, Crate is a fish, yeah. So, this company, which apparently is known for not making great ports, I think these might be the same people that handled Panzer Dragoon, but I'm not sure. They're making remakes of Front Mission 1 and 2.
A full remake of the first Front
And
Mission
I have
game
no
is
idea what
stored
this game's
on
about,
Nintendo
outside of
Switch.
mechs and RPG. Oh, it's tactical.
RPG,
Okay.
You'll pilot weaponized machines called Vanzers and lead your
Vanzers.
battalion to victory.
These maps look pretty expansive, which is cool, but man, I
Gain
just...
the upper hand in battle by aiming for enemy parts to destroy.
I just don't have the patience for turn-based strats.
Mix and match various weapons and parts to custom.
I already have one planned for this year, too, and I'm not... Well, no, actually, no, I don't think it's turn-based. I'm going to be doing the Mana game. That's like a strategy RPG.
When Front Mission 1 Remake launches on Nintendo Switch this summer. And in the future, the sequel,
Build
Front
mechs,
Mission 2
customize them, and
Remake,
teach the
will
pilot
also
skills.
launch
Ooh.
on Nintendo Switch.
Interesting.
Get set for
I didn't even because I was watching. Okay, so I was watching GVG, Good Vibes Gaming, react to this while I was working, and I didn't even realize this was a segment. I was not paying attention to this when it happened. It's Disney Kart. It's another kart racer. We've already got one coming out next month from Square Enix, and we've already got well, we got Mario Kart stuff happening. So. There's no reason for me to be interested in this, even mildly. You played Front Mission 4, the sniper unit who focused on blowing off limbs. That's cool. That's kind of like,
enjoy cross-platform play as well as split screen and online.
kind of makes me think of, what other game can you do that in, where you could, like, aim for specific body parts? I don't think it's, Armored Core. Oh god, Gameloft is making this too. They make mobile games.
Dive into these classic franchises on Nintendo Switch.
So that's interesting.
Unleash the power of the Force in this classic Star Wars.
You should know how you
adventure.
see Desert react and he really
Darth
loses it
Vader's
later.
apprentice. You'll use devastating force powers and lightsaber combos
So
as you
Star
hunt
Wars
down
game,
Jedi
never played it.
masters
It's the
on
Wii
iconic
version of it
planets.
apparently, which people are not
Upgrade
happy
abilities like
about.
Force Grip and
Instead of
Force
the
Recoil,
360 version or
and
whatever.
combine 'em for even more destructive combos.
So, yeah, whatever.
Use button
Star
controls or
Wars,
opt for motion controls,
biggest
enhanced from the
disappointment
original
since my
Wii version.
son.
You can also duel locally with a friend.
Armored Core was all about
The
mech
galaxy's
customization,
most
yeah.
powerful Jedi. Star Wars: The Force Unleashed launches on Nintendo
Yeah, Force
Switch
Unleashed. It's like the
April
Wii version of
20.
Force
Pre-orders
Unleashed,
begin
though.
Today on Nintendo eShop. The complete saga of legendary assassin.
Assassin's Creed, I mean, we haven't had one in a couple years now, but still, who gives a shit? It's Assassin's Creed. If I was into this series, I would have played one or more of these games by now.
On Nintendo Switch, February 17th.
It's cool that it's here, but whatever.
Pilot mobile suits in dynamic
SD Gundam. It's cool that we're seeing Gundam on the Switch, but
strange incidents called breaks
I don't
are
care. I mean,
occurring
there's
across
Big
the
Zam, there's
universe.
SD Big Zam.
Find out what's causing them and restore the proper timeline. You'll lead 3 mobile suits in battle. Enhance each suit with parts to improve their power.
This is a live act, so this isn't like like an RPG like a lot of these mech games are.
SD Gundam Battle Alliance launches on Nintendo
Yeah, exactly.
Switch
Oh, hey,
this
Big
year.
Zam. That's like the 4th time we brought up Game Grumps here.
Worlds Cross.
This was cool. I wasn't. This was a rumor for a while, but it's neat that we're getting Chrono Cross on the Switch. Somehow we're not getting Chrono Trigger, but we're getting Chrono Cross with Radical Dreamers included, a full translation of it.
The protagonist
And it's like, I already streamed Radical Dreamers, so whatever.
somewhat resembles his homeworld.
That being said, I never finished Chrono Cross. I got up to the fight with Miguel halfway through, and I gave up. So maybe I'll pick this up and stream it, but I don't know if I'm going to be doing that in April when this game comes out. I'll probably get the game if it's physical, but I'll probably save streaming it for down in the future when I have time for it. Find some good translation. I mean, that's the thing, though. The Radical Dreamers fan translation was pretty good. Remember when I streamed it, and it was 10 hours of me talking, so I blew my voice out?
Radical Dreamers, originally released on the Satellaview, is included. Experience the origins of Chrono Cross in this text.
I mean, this probably isn't as glitchy as the fan-translated version.
Chrono Cross, the Radical Dreamers edition, dashes and slashes its way onto Nintendo
It was good, though,
Switch
yeah.
April
Still haven't finished Chrono Trigger? Oh, Toxie. I highly recommend making time for that at some point. I hope it comes out on Switch. So here's where everyone started losing their shit. Because of how weird this gets. Play the DS version of Chrono Trigger. It's very expensive and hard to find now. I would actually recommend playing the Steam version because they updated it to be more like the DS version, and apparently it is the definitive version of the game now. So Kirby shoves a car in his mouth. Oh, you have the DS version. Oh, nice. I highly recommend playing it then. So that looks painful. This new mode for him makes me uncomfortable.
It's Kirby's latest unforgettable 3D
I feel like by the end of this game, Kirby's gonna be like a stretched out windsock, and he's gonna like permanently stretch his body and damage himself.
World with an unusual mix of nature and civilization. To rescue the kidnapped Waddle Dees, Kirby sets off on a new adventure.
I will say, it looks nice. I'm wondering how big this game is gonna be, because it's stage-based, but it is open, it is 3D. Mouthful mode.
Inhale a car to zoom around.
But it's like not even inhaled, it's just, he's just half in it. You see his feet sticking out of it.
A vending machine to attack with juice cans.
It's making me thirsty.
Or become a piercing cone.
Cone mouth, sounds like a disease. It sounds like what happens when you, like, lick a traffic cone. That looks disgusting, too.
Enjoy exploring with new moves different from copy abilities.
I get the point of it, and it looks cool. I'm sure it's useful, but man, these look weird. Flood facsimile.
Waddle Dee Town will continue to grow, and more resources will become available.
I like the town building thing. It's always good to have progress, like, shown as something. This is pretty neat, though. Like, I'm wondering how this works. Once you do this, does that just mean whenever you get this ability out in the field, it's the better version? Because that's pretty cool. I like that progression. It also means that the game can get harder because they can make the enemies do more damage, and then, you know, make that progression based. Also, love the Kirby 64 reference with the needle ability upgrade. Noble Ranger, so he gets double guns.
Some copy abilities may have stronger evolved forms.
Kirby will make you uncomfortable at the end, and that's if you didn't know all the Kirby lore beforehand, yeah. Actually, still don't know the Star Allies lore. Okay, there's the furry bait that everyone was losing their shit over.
What are these enemies trying to do?
That was clearly King Dedede. Don't know what he's there for, but whatever.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land launches on the Nintendo Switch system March 25th.
Yeah, that is absolutely a day one stream. I will be getting that, hopefully physically.
That was Kirby and
but that is absolutely going to be a day one stream. That's going to be like the end of March game for me. What else we got here? MLB The Show. It's baseball. It apparently runs like shit on the Switch. The only real standout thing about this game is that, God, look at that, it's running at like 15 FPS in the preview. The only thing that's interesting about this is that it's a Sony-owned franchise, and because of the MLB license, like, they're forcing Sony to put it on the Switch. So, it's kind of weird. It's got crossplay. I guess if you really want this game on the Switch, you got it, but it's like, why would you get this on the Switch?
Have friends that play MLB The
And it's also just weird to see the Sony PlayStation logo on, PlayStation Studios logo on a Switch game.
I knew you were a true two-way player.
Get him away.
You're gonna have your hands full of games with these collections.
So
Hearts
this sucks.
Almost here.
For Cloud.
From Kingdom Hearts
For
to
Clued.
Kingdom Hearts 3 and the Remind DLC.
Yeah, cool. I'm glad that they're there. Why the Cloud version? Like, here's the thing. Like, I understand Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah, okay, we can't do that on Switch. But 1 and 2, Birth by Sleep, there's no reason why any of those should be Cloud versions. That is such a cop-out. And the fact that it's $90 for the Integra Masterpiece, when you can get the story so far for like 20, is just a damn travesty. Square Enix is really pushing the Disney tax on that one. Not the Cloud you were expecting. Okay, here's the other thing that made my timeline shit itself. Klonoa's back. We knew that this trademark was made for a while. This is a remake of Klonoa 1, not the Wii version, because the Wii version apparently changed Klonoa's design. And it also comes with an upscaled version of the second game. I streamed the first game back in 2018, I think? Or it was 2018. I'm definitely getting it, because I want to play the second game at some point. I don't know if I'm going to stream the remake of the first game. Maybe I will.
Come here often. Either way, you're in for a puzzling treat.
Klonoa is fun, so I recommend it. This, on the other hand, is also fun, but it's really bizarre to see it on Switch. I love Portal. I love Portal. I loved Portal 2. The only thing I have not done is the multiplayer in Portal 2. I don't see myself getting this. I think this is only $20 though for the collection, so that's a pretty good deal. If you've never played them, or if you want them portably, I guess that's good. I would wait and see how they run though, just to be safe. I can't imagine they'd run poorly, but yeah, you never know with Switch. I wonder if we'll see the Half-Life games on Switch at some point.
A classic comes alive.
So, okay, let me say this. I did not know what this was here. It took me, I'll tell you the exact moment when it clicked what this was. I didn't recognize it with this. I didn't recognize it with this. Right here. When this shot of the apartment with the punching bags and the bat sitting in the background came up, I audibly gasped. I went, no fucking way. And I just like, I immediately went to Twitter, and if you look, I mistyped it so badly. Live Alive is getting an HD 2D remake, and I'm like so fucking happy about this. I was waiting for a Live Alive remake to be announced, because they had trademarked the name for it overseas a couple years ago, around when Trials of Mana came out. So I thought, oh, are we gonna get a Trials of Mana style Live Alive remake? But no, we're getting an HD 2D version of it, which looks even better. Super detailed sprites. There's voice acting, which I was not expecting. Looks beautiful. The engine looks great.
The Wild West, a wanderer with a bounty on his head.
I'm loving it. I'm loving how it looks. And they don't even have the grids in battle. Like, it's there, but they don't show it. They make it look nice and fluid.
Twilight of Edo, Japan. A shinobi undertakes an important secret mission.
I'm just so happy. Yeah, Commence Cube.
A martial artist.
Yeah, see, like, it's like the grid's there, but like you can't see it. Because he's clearly in the middle of some squares.
A youth with psychic powers takes a stand against evil. The distant future, a newly built robot is swept up in a tragedy of space. What other stories are on the horizon?
I like that. What other stories? It's one other story.
My loyalty in death.
Oh, Orsted.
Live Alive launches on Nintendo Switch July 22nd.
So I am buying the physical version of that, and I am probably going to stream it right away. I have a few other games happening around then, but we'll see. We will absolutely see. Also, I just want to point out that I called this a year ago to the day, February 9th, 2021. I said, listening to the Live Alive music makes me really hope the trademark Square Enix filed last year in America results in a Trials of Mana level remake of that game. Really deserves it, and it needs it as good as the game is. It's pretty rough in spots. That was February 9th, 2021. Today, the day of the Direct, was February 9th, 2022. So, thank you, me from 1 year ago. You fucking called it. Congratulations. You bastard. My thought on Live Alive is that I loved playing it. I loved streaming it. It was the first time I got really salty on stream because that prehistory era really pissed me off when I was playing it. That area was so hard, and I had to look up a guide to do it. I'm hoping that this HD 2D remake, since it looks so different, makes the game a little less esoteric and a little easier to handle. More quality of life features, because I mean, Trials of Mana, the 3D version, did that from the original, so I have very high hopes for this. Square Enix, please do not let me down. It has been 5 years since I played Live Alive, and I am so looking forward to this remake. This was like the best thing you could have done with this game, and I'm so happy it's there. My only regret is that it happened now and not when I was experienced enough to be an experienced enough voice actor to be in that game. Because my God, I am so jealous of everyone who gets to voice something in this game. This is going to be great, and I'm so happy it's here.
Pre-orders begin today.
No, thank you. I will be getting it physical. The physical box art, by the way, looks beautiful.
How was that? Next up is this. Okay, so we're getting a Wii Sports revival in Nintendo Switch Sports. Cool. Nintendo Switch Sports.
It's kind of weird to go from Wii Sports to Wii Sports Resort and then down to Nintendo Switch Sports, because this is lacking a lot of what made Wii Sports Resort so nice. That said, it does have some of the charm. I love the setting of this game. I love this, like, indoor atrium garden, like, sports arena kind of thing. It looks very, very relaxing. But I also don't know if I'd bother getting this. It's just, you know, it's Wii Sports. You got bowling, you got Chambara, which is cool. Chambara's pretty neat. Question, are they Mii's or are they not Mii's? These are clearly not Mii's. These are some weird-ass, like, I don't know what I would say. Not Roblox, but like Disney magical adventure type character designs. They look like a cross between a Mii and like the character models from like 3DS Pokemon games. This segment is the one thing I mentioned before about one segment dragging. This is it. This segment goes on a little too long because they tell you about all the sports, and then they do like a live action segment after, yeah, with Koizumi, which is, it's cool to see him. Koizumi's a cool dude, but we didn't need to see a whole match of what is it, volleyball or is it badminton that they do? That said, this does confirm there are Mii's, because they use their Mii's. So I guess they kind of met in the middle and made it so like it's compatible, but also you don't have to use it. I don't know. I don't know why they wouldn't just stick with the Mii's. At the same time, though, I guess they wanted the bodies to be more detailed. I love how that's what everyone's kind of freaking out about, too. It's like the fact that the Mii's are not prominent in the game. But, yeah, it's there. It's Nintendo Switch Sports. I'm probably not getting it. I still haven't finished Ring Fit.
After all, we were in the...
That was an introduction to Nintendo Switch Sports. The game launches April 29th.
So, I mean, that's pretty cool. It's coming out very soon, too. And there's going to be a network test next week, which maybe I'll check out. But I think this is, like... I'm pretty sure, like, this is all motion control based, so I don't know if that'd make for a good stream. Especially not at the times I stream. Putting in golf, I'm sure it's the same golf course from every Wii Sports Mario Golf thing. It's the golf course from NES Golf, just in 3D. Yeah, online playtest is next week, February 18th to 20th. 3 sports can be played: bowling, Chambara, tennis. Maybe I'll play just to try out Chambara, but I don't know.
Looking forward to this game. Let's see a few more Nintendo Switch headlines.
Yes. What's next? More Taiko. So there's already 3 Taiko no Tatsujin games on the Switch. There's the Rhythmic Adventures, which are just standalone games that have no DLC. There's Drum and Fun, which I have, which is cheap and has a ton of DLC. And now there's this new one, which is story-based, like the 2 side games, and has a decent amount of songs in it.
Including Megalovania, Gurenge.
Okay, wait. So people on Twitter were fucking losing their shit over Megalovania. It's funny because Megalovania is already in Drum and Fun. This is not new for the series. People are just losing their shit because they heard Undertale music in a Namco game. Gurenge is also in the Switch and the other one, and I love that song. That's the opening to Demon Hunter. Demon Slayer, excuse me.
That's not all. An orchestral version of the main theme from The Legend of Zelda is included. That's
seems like
76 songs total.
So that's pretty good. 76 songs coming at launch is really good. The only thing I'm not a fan, I'm kind of mixed on, is coming up here. I don't think I'm going to be getting this game, by the way. I think I'm fine with the other, with the Drum and Fun, even if they don't release any more DLC for it.
Face off against each other in Great Drum Toy War.
I wonder if they're going to discontinue service for Drum and Fun now because of this. Glad Taiko's getting released outside of Japan. Did I tell you I have a modified Switch Taiko drum? I have a modified... I've shown it off, but I have it in my room. I have like the Taiko drum for Nintendo Switch, and it's modified to be more sensitive, so so it's easier to play. I want to stream more of that at some point, but I just haven't gotten the chance to. So this is the kind of thing. So this is the thing I was kind of weird about. They're doing an in-game subscription service with over 500 songs at launch, and they're going to presumably add more. That's cool. That's so awesome that there's going to be almost 600 songs, counting the ones in the game, because like that's like the entirety of the Taiko no Tatsujin. Like, assuming that most of these are returning songs, that's like the majority of the songs they had. I'm sure Limit Break Survivor is going to be in there, as well as Choset's Dynamic, as opposed to the Switch version, which just gets Choset's Dynamic, and the PS4 version, which gets Limit Break X Survivor. You kind of want to get a Taiko drum. I mean, if you want a real one, then go for it. If you want a controller, either plan to mod the Switch version, which, by the way, does work natively on PC, it's USB, or get a Taiko Force Level 5, which is very expensive, but very, very accurate, and it's very, very fun to use, apparently. I kind of regret not getting one, because, to be honest, I could afford it. But, yeah, I'm not too big on this. Like, I'm so glad that there's so many songs, but... like, do I really want to pay a subscription fee to just access them? I'd rather pay, like, $1, $2 per song, like they do with Drum and Fun, and just have it. And then just not pay for the songs I don't want. So,
Over 500 songs will be available at launch.
It's cool, but whatever. Drum and or Taiko fanatics will enjoy it. Used to be so much into rhythm games. I like rhythm games, but I'm terrible at them. So here's Triangle Strategy again. If you haven't been sick, if you aren't sick of seeing it every other direct, here it is one more time. There's going to be a demo that lets you play up to Chapter 3, and you can transfer it over. I'm not playing this game at all. I have less interest in this than I did in Octopath Traveler, and I barely had any interest in Octopath Traveler. Cuphead, never played it, never will. I love the aesthetic, but I'm not in the mood to get frustrated. Cool that it's coming out. Happy. I'm happy it's here, but it's not for me. It's good? Yeah, I know it's good. I'm just not.
A free update is coming to the Metroid Dread game.
So, cards on the table here. I don't give a shit about any of the Metroid Dread stuff they showed. I've beaten the game and I finished it, and there's no DLC areas, so I'm good. This is just super hard one-hit KO mode, and then there's super easy rookie mode.
And for players new to the Metroid series, take advantage of increased recovery with the newly added rookie mode difficulty.
I'm happy they're putting them there. This is obviously to get, you know, more content, more replayability out of the game, and also help newer players get into it. I obviously have no real reason to revisit it. Same with the boss rush. I don't care enough to replay the boss rush unless it unlocks something like really cool. But it's cool that it's getting updates.
Something's bound for Nintendo Switch.
So this was kind of a no shit moment. We knew this was going to happen at some point. Everyone flipped the fuck out because this morning Shigesato Itoi retweeted the direct announcement and was like, "Oh, it's really early tomorrow. It's going to snow." And everyone's like, "Oh shit!" And he's like, "Wow, people are really excited about me talking about snow for some reason." It's like such a tongue-in-cheek thing, but hey, it's, you know, it's Earthbound. It's here. Earthbound Beginnings is here too. I've already streamed both of them, so this is just a nice little bonus for me. If I ever want to replay it, it's there on the Switch. Just gonna have scummy Just Dance free subscription. Once you connect your console online, the subscription starts immediately without warning. Ugh. Yeah, that's Ubisoft for you. Yeah, explore the beginnings. So yeah, it's Earthbound Beginnings. Very fun. This is like the original NES version, though, so this is going to be hard as shit. I streamed the GBA version with the Easy Ring, which is how I recommend playing this game, because it's also a lot brighter. But yeah, I mean, if you really want to try out the original, it's there. People say to play it. People say to play it second, and I mean they even show it second here. So there you go. Earthbound is a classic, though. If you have a Switch and you haven't played it, no excuse now. So we get the Sizzle Reel now, which is, yeah, it's sizzly. I don't know what Zombie Army is. I've never played it. Gets a Fumaden. This game's early access, which is weird, but hey, it's a Castlevania-like from Konami. The original was based on Castlevania. Demon Slayer, love the series. Just mentioned it before with the opening theme. This game looks pretty good, but I don't think I'll be playing it. I think it's a fighting game, or a horde battle game, so I'm not super into that. Played the first. Lego Brawls, it's another brawl game. That's cool, I guess. I don't care. 2 Point Campus, Sega's been promoting the shit out of this game. I have no interest in it.
What did you think? Here's some news from Mario Kart fans.
Okay.
Many of you have been enjoying the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe game since its launch in 2017.
When he said this, I'm like, there's no fucking way they're gonna announce DLC from Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, a game that came out a month after the Switch did. The Switch is almost 5 years old. There's no way a game that has not had an update in like 4 years is getting DLC. But
we've been working on remastering select courses from across the Mario Kart
no, just do all of them. Don't do select.
Downloadable content. Please take a look at this.
Like seriously, at this point, just go all in. So they're adding courses from every Mario Kart game, including the mobile phone game, which is cool because people have talked about how good the original courses are in that. And of course, here's the Coconut Mall theme that everyone is very, very sick of hearing. Nintendo Coconut Malled us. Fucking believable.
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. This is the Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass.
Booster Course Pass!
You may recognize some courses from past Mario Kart games.
Oh, okay, so they said some courses. So, does that mean we'll recognize some from previous games, or are you just saying that we might not recognize some of them because we haven't played them? Imagine if the next Nintendo console had Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Definitive Edition instead of MK9. I think what happened is that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe has sold, because it's consistently been the best-selling game on Switch, and Mario Kart 8 is the best-selling game on Wii U. It has never not been the best-selling game. Mario Kart has historically always been the best-selling game on any console. Like, as hard as it is to believe, it is the easiest thing to sell. You could like, Nintendo could, like, you know, put rude messages for the players in there, and people would still buy it. I'm thinking about SPTR2 got bored of Mario Kart 8. They got bored of Mario Kart 8, the community. But yeah, courses from every game are coming, which is awesome. Mario Kart 7, please give us Maple Treeway if you're doing Kart Wii courses. Please give us GBA Rainbow Road. Yeah, they acknowledged Super Circuit. Give us, what else with Maple Treeway? There was another course that I really wanted that could come back. Anything from Tour is great, because Tour is all original stuff that we haven't seen yet. Try not to do too many Super Mario Kart courses. We don't need flat courses like that. We're good. Then again, I guess they redid them pretty well.
Eight courses will be released at a time over 6 waves.
So, okay. I just want to point out, this wave is coming this month. No, not this month. I think or is it coming this month? It's either coming February or March. They're doing 6 waves of this between now and the end of next year. Each wave is coming with 2 cups that have 4 courses each, for a total of 48 courses. That's as many courses as are in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe to begin with. The Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I'm pretty sure it has, what is it? It's like 4 cups on the top, 4 on the bottom, and then 4 DLC courses. So it's 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So we're essentially doubling the size of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe over the next year and a half. I know, it's like, it's so bizarre that it's Mario Kart 8 Deluxe getting this and not Mario Kart 9, and we're not getting a Mario Kart 9, but it's like, I don't want to complain about this. I like the fact that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is going to have 96 tracks by the time it's done, and is going to essentially become Mario Kart Ultimate. I mean, it would be cooler if maybe we get some more characters, too, and maybe another mode or something. Maybe we'll see that after they do, like, 2 or 3 waves. Maybe they'll announce, like, a free update that adds stuff. But, yeah, yes, that is Sky Garden. We're getting, Paris. I believe that's Tokyo. Yeah, it's Tokyo. It's got Tokyo Tower in the back. I think that's Mushroom Highway or Mushroom Hill, whatever it is. That looks like Toad Circuit. Choco Mountain, complete with fog. Cloud. What is it? Sky Garden. Yep. Coconut Mall. And I don't know what this course is. That must be from Wii. I don't recognize it. That is Sky Garden. Yes, they've confirmed it's Sky Garden. Also, when Mario Kart 8 Deluxe first came out, they found the icon for the blue shell cup in it. So, Nintendo has been sitting on this for a long time. They have absolutely been planning this from the start. They knew Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would sell well. I think I understand the criticism with 8 with them not doing a 9 and just doing updates for 8 and also doing Tour. But here's the thing, it's like Mario Kart 8 is selling so well, I don't think they want to do another one on the Switch. Because they figured that Mario Kart 8, it sold well on the Wii U, but it was the Wii U. It doesn't count. They want Mario Kart 8 on the Switch to be the Mario Kart of the Switch. I think we'll see a Mario Kart 9 eventually. I think it'll probably change something significantly and be like a complete refresh of the game. But I think for now this is fine. I think straight up making Mario Kart 8 Ultimate is pretty damn good.
By the end of 2023. Courses such as Coconut Mall.
Coconut Mall.
Choco Mountain.
Complete with the fog. Love it.
And Tokyo Blur will be included in the first wave.
Kiba in the
Of
Mario
course,
font.
You can play these courses locally and online.
Woohoo!
The first wave of the
March,
Kart
okay.
8 Deluxe Booster Course Pass will launch March 18th.
So people got really fucking confused by this. They thought each wave was going to be $25, and I'm thinking like, Nintendo's scummy. They're not that scummy. They are not $25 for 8 racing courses scummy. It's $25 for the whole pack of 6 throughout March to the end of next year. So this is going to be spread out over 2022, and I'm assuming these will be 2023. It's essentially going to be I'm assuming this is the replacement for the Smash Ultimate DLC, which is why Mario Kart 8 Deluxe did not get this until now. Like, I'm assuming this is like, oh, well, what are the courses coming back? We gotta hype them up now. We gotta hype them up for each direct. Like, you're gonna see, like, at the E3, they're gonna announce Wave 2 or Wave 3, and we're gonna lose our shit when we see those courses. And they'll be like, and with this wave, you're also gonna get Pink Gold Luigi or a Cock Ring Yoshi or something like that. Can they fix the item thing because it's broken and not in a good way? Maybe they will, who knows? Yeah. But, like, yeah, it's not expensive. Like, people think $25 is expensive for 6 waves of DLC. It's not. You're getting another whole Mario Kart 8 game on your Mario Kart 8. So, you're paying less than the cost of half of another game to get another game on top of it. And you know what? For me personally, it doesn't fucking matter because it's free with the expansion pack. Well, it's part of the expansion pack, which I'm currently getting through a family membership, so I don't have to worry about it. I'm getting those courses regardless. They're mine. I don't have to do anything.
I hope you're looking forward to the additional courses in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Just thinking of how you have a friend sharing a Nintendo Switch Online expansion pack with friends. Yeah. If you, do you want to join mine? If you don't, wait, I don't know if you could join other regions. Oh, I think you can. You could connect another region Switch. If you want to be part of it, let me know. I think I still have a slot open. I'm trying to make it so that, like, as many people that actually want to use the subscription are on my thing, because then I'm getting the oh, you already have it. Okay. I'm trying to get as many people, like, that will use it on mine as I can, because then, it's worth the price, because, you're getting all that DLC, you're getting the extra games, and I'm covering 8 people with my once-a-year purchase, and it comes down to, like, $10 per person. It's like, okay, I'm fine with paying that. I'm fine with paying $10 for 7 of my friends to get DLC for free. That's cool with me. I'm not going to ask for any money in return. I can afford it.
This next segment will be our last announcement.
And then, great finisher, but not for me personally. Xenoblade Chronicles 3.
Fighting in order to live.
British. It's tea time, innit? How long have I been doing this? Wow, I've been at this almost an hour. I said this wouldn't take 40 minutes, and I was right. It would take an hour.
Ionios.
So it looks cool.
What would possess you to side with
It looks cool. This is definitely a thing for my brother and not me.
Used to believe you're him.
There was the Monado over there, I think.
Coming.
You're not enemies now.
Fine for you, isn't it? All that time you've got.
You could try to
There's
move
flutes,
forward.
there's flautists.
Nothing little do you. They're not your friends anymore. They're his few.
There's messy-haired guy with glasses. There's the shots of running across the world that every Xenoblade trailer has. There's dynamic moving clothes, which is cool. This is when Desert went nuts because he's been in a Xeno binge, yeah. It looks cool, and apparently, according to the developer, this is meant to like kind of close the series because it's going to take the story from 1 and 2 and kind of culminate them in like a definitive way. So that's cool. I'm super happy for Xeno fans. You guys are eating well. I'm good with Live Alive. I'm good. I'm good with Live Alive and Chrono Cross. But you know, this looks amazing. Assuming that this is gameplay footage, which it probably isn't. But yeah, it exists. The rumors were true. People were asking for this for about a year, and it exists. And it's coming out pretty soon too. It's coming out in September. So, you know, Xenoblade Flans Chronico from Kaiba. You don't have to wait long. You're getting your fix in about 6 months.
The story of Xenoblade Chronicles 3
is it 6 months? February, March. February, March, April, May, June, July. No, sorry, 8 months.
I hope you'll look forward to it.
7.5.
That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you.
And yeah, that was all for today's Nintendo Direct. So, you know, it was good. I'm not gonna say that was in any way, shape, or form a bad Direct. There was plenty to be excited about. I lost my shit at some of it. I absolutely lost my shit at some of it. I think the highlights that I mentioned, because again, I was working when I was watching the reaction to it, so there wasn't a whole lot I could say. But Kirby Tetris piece. I mean, obviously the thing I was obsessing over is Live Alive. Live Alive getting a remake, HD 2D remake is like, Square Enix, you're feeding me dessert here. You're spoon feeding me that dessert. You could finally find out where I got the D&D character named Orsted from, if you've never seen the game. Splatoon 3 looks great. Kirby is uncomfortable. Advanced Wars is real, still. Mario Kart Ultimate. Oi, Surge. Yeah, that's pretty much all I said. I think the biggest pop was me trying to type Live Alive, and I said, Love Aloy V. And then I said Live Alive Remake right afterwards. Like, I couldn't. I just key smashed and then hit enter, and then I typed it properly afterwards. I was like, I can't. I have to be hyped about this. I can't not let myself enjoy this. And I absolutely did. Given that seems good. Seems good. So yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm looking forward to most of the games. Not most of the games, but a good chunk of them. And yeah, who knows? Who knows what the future holds? Aside from me complaining that I cannot stream because I don't have time to. But speaking of, it is now 1:17, and there's no way I'm getting 3 hours of Pokemon Legends in. So let me fix some shit up here and get that started before it gets too late for me to justify playing it.